What's up, guys? This is Dani Vita from the Kickback podcast. I'm here at the Artist Empowerment Series at 4U Recording Studios. And again, I told y'all don't know who's gonna pop in this seat. This is so universally connecting for me. I met this gentleman some years ago on my platform, and to be able to be blessed with his presence again is great. And he brought a new goat in training, if you will. I have Troy Taylor and Devon Culture sitting here. Okay, insert the audience. How are you feeling?
I'm awesome.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good, blessed. Okay, so those that don't know, can you, as a young kid, say pop your shit? Can you let them know a little of your background?
Okay, so
and why I'm fangirling.
Troy Taylor, super producer, Grammy Award winning, Dove Award winning, BMI Award winning, ASCAP Award winning. Not too many people I vote. But this is my 34th year of doing this, and some of the people that I've been blessed to work with is, I'm going to start with the top, Aretha Franklin, because she the queen. Mm-hmm. Whitney, B2K, Tyrese, Trey Songz is my artist.
Of course.
SWV, 702, Tyrese, Jacquees, Chris Brown, I think Heisley Brothers. I can go.
I mean, do you not see that the resume is extensive? Because it is. Okay, so you are now here with your current artist.
Yes, this is Devon Culture.
Okay. Hey, Devon. So where are you from, Devon?
I'm from Philadelphia.
Okay, Philly. How did this relationship start?
Actually, there was a person who hit me in my DM and told me about him. She's right there, actually.
Hey, look.
So that's management right there.
Okay.
She wasn't at the time, but she just put it on my radar. I checked him out. I hit him up, and he and I spoke for a little bit in the DM, and then he actually left me on red. And so
not the
not in that way, but it was just like the last thing said.
Mm-hmm. It happens.
And then Bobby Storm ended up hitting me and was like, "Yo, you need to see this artist." And he was just Devon at the time, right? He wasn't Devon? Yeah.
He didn't evolve.
Devon.
Okay.
And so I looked and I was like, wait, I know him. And I was like, we talked. Matter of fact, he didn't answer me back. He did the same thing. So
right.
I hit him back, and then we started talking, and then he came to.
I did a show out here.
Oh, scoot over just a little bit. Sorry.
He came here. We sat and talked. He came to the house. We sat and talked, and just to figure out where he was at the time, and what he wanted to do. A phenomenal singer, soulful, and I think his specialty is his falsetto. You know, you don't hear that often, but that was something that he mastered. And the goal was to find out how could we entwine that into the urban music that was, this is 2017, so
Absolutely.
It was super driven by hip hop,
right?
More so than now, and just figuring it out. And he ended up staying here, going back and forth, and then he stayed.
Okay.
So we've been working since 2017.
Now, Devon, be honest, is it a lot of pressure working with this man? I mean, I can only imagine. You got to bring stuff to the table too, but you have. So how's it been?
I mean, it's been. I'm gonna be honest. When I first met him, it was only because, just to be honest, I thought I was developed until I met him. I was developed in another area. I was developed as
awareness. I love it.
Performance. But he ultimately developed me as an artist in the sense of knowing how to be self-sufficient, record myself and stuff like that. So that would be the part where I'd be like, all right, this was challenging because he's very, very, very specific. He likes things a certain type of way, and it's not the fact that you want to go against it. He's right.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you go back and check his resume, he's been able to bring that out of the greatest. I remember when and I don't know if I'm giving too much information, but he had a situation with Whitney Houston, and this is the greatest of all time. And if you actually get the privilege to actually hear his session with her at some point, she even was like, I can't deal. Like, I'ma kill you.
He gonna take you there.
That's one of his tags. Like, yeah, so at the end of the day, man, you gotta respect the fact he's been in the game for this long and he knows what he's talking about, especially when it comes to craft. But just aside from that, like this is like OG, like a second mentor.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, man, I learned a lot, and this is what new artists need in this new generation. They need development, and he's absolutely able to do it. You just gotta be willing to be humble enough and have enough humility enough to take it on. So that's what, yeah.
Be the student at all times.
I'm still the student because the game has changed. It's not leading by my generation anymore. My generation, man, we looking crazy if we don't step up and change and with the times and everything. And I remember when I was coming into the game, as I was coming in, there was this sound that was changing the game as we knew it, and that was New Jack Swing. So I remember how everything shifted. People were pissed off, live musicians. They were pissed, the studio was different. You had drum machines, you had this hard kicking, distorted sound. And live musicians were pissed because they felt like that's distorted, that's wrong, it doesn't sound right. And then it had hip hop elements into it. So that was me when I was young. So they told me, that ain't gonna work. It's not, so now here I am, the OG.
Yeah.
And so seeing the music industry changing and the sound changing, how dare I go to them and go, that ain't it. That, you know what I mean? So
right.
I always kept that in the back of my mind. Don't be like them. And now I'm them, but I'm not like them.
You're not giving the same type of tutelage. I love that. What's on the rise for you, Troy? Of course, what's on the rise for you? What's coming up?
So I'm working with him as well.
Okay.
But I've been dedicating a lot of my time to the next generation of R&B. And he's part of that as well. So, and just giving away the information that they need because artist development is at an all-time low.
Yes.
And he came developed. When I met him, he was already developed and like he said, in a certain area. But to me, like he mentioned, he wasn't, it's like, no, you can't be this incredible of a vocalist and have to sit back and wait for someone to give you a song.
Right.
Nah, make your own song. You know what I mean? Record yourself. Don't wait on no engineers. If the producer ain't there, get it done. And because this whole thing is while we're trying to get a deal and waiting for all of that, what are you doing in the meantime?
Right.
He had the performance down pat. Now, if he gets on stage, that's crazy. Most kids don't even have that.
Right.
And so he had that, but then got placements. He, while he's waiting around and waiting for his moment, his time, he's getting placements. You know what I mean? He's got a song on Trey coming out, and My Truck, and all kinds of things. So he's doing all the things you're supposed to do to be a full package.
I love that. We are definitely looking forward to your project, sir. Like, it's like a full in the making. Like, and I look forward to seeing the other talent that you are working with, because R&B, man, it's the soul, it's the pocket. Okay. Again, where can the people find you if they can get in touch with you? Where can they find you?
At TTU, at Troy Taylor TTU. That's all. Instagram, Snapchat. Yeah, the kids do Snapchat. TikTok.
The kids do Snapchat, right?
Yeah, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, yeah.
Got it. Where can they find you?
They can find me everywhere at Devon Culture, DEVON CULTURE. I'm about to drop a new single called Pineapples.
Drop that, yeah.
Yeah, man. So visuals are coming out. The vocals are coming out, man. And ultimately, what I want people to understand about, at least in this generation, is that a lot of things that we ultimately come from the fact that it comes from the culture. It comes from things that we don't necessarily know where it comes from. I mean, the samples that y'all hear in these rappers, the samples that y'all hear in these R&B songs, it comes from something. And what I love to represent is the fact that I don't stray away from that. Even my single alone has a sample in it. But ultimately, I just want y'all to understand that, like, it comes with the delivery of an artistic type of vibe. And I'm here to bring it to y'all, man. It's a new generation. We're basically bringing something that's ultimately what we've been missing. But we're gonna make sure that it's ultimately 2004 pushing on. So get ready, man. Pineapple's about to drop.
Can't wait for that Pineapples, okay? This is Dani Vita. Again, we're at the Artist Empowerment Series at 4U Recording Studios. You don't know who's gonna pop up in the seat. Stay tuned.